through 153 games, our record was 125, 24, 4, 2
People don't know what it is to be champions. Oklahoma invented it.
Well, welcome to this episode of Sooner Legends Podcast. Welcome in, Sooner Nation. If you don't mind, real quick, could you give me a like, comment, and a subscribe? Turn on your post notification bells. That way you won't miss any of what I'm about to tell you. If you're new to the channel and you want to subscribe without leaving the video, if you're watching from a computer or a laptop, there is a YouTube subscriber button that you can hover your mouse over, and you don't have to leave the video. Also, for as little as $2.99 a month, if you so choose, you can become a member of Sooner Legends Podcast and jump into Discord with us. I just now started a Discord, so guys, y'all be patient with me. I got some and get this Discord up and running. Okay, this was supposed to be a good podcast. I was going to come over here and come on here and talk about Arbuckle, which I'm going to do. I was going to talk about the future of the Sooners program, blah, blah, blah. And then the news hits. Zach Alley is apparently leaving for West Virginia. Which I have a question. Yes, Killer Breeze, Pete Thamel reported about 45 minutes ago that Zach Alley is taking the West Virginia job. Here's my first question. We are a blue blood program who is now in the SEC. How in the world do you let a team, and I'm not ditching on West Virginia at all because Coos is my good friend, but how do you let a team like West Virginia come in and body bag you and take your DC that's only been here for a year? That's my question. Question two, at what time does Joe C start getting questioned? Because let me tell you something right now. I mean, I know Joe C come in and saved the program in 98, blah, blah, blah. How many national championships has he produced as athletic director for the football program? 1 in 2000. And so I'm going to start questioning Joe C. I think this is a higher up. I think this goes up above BV. Yeah, you're right, Shawty. BV will be the DC no matter who we hire. You're right. I'm not worrying about losing players and recruits right now because we still have Bates and Chavez on staff. Now, if we lose Bates and Chavez, if they follow Alley to West Virginia, then I'm going to panic. But right now, I'm not panicking. Well, I'm not panicking, but I'm sure as hell not happy, if that makes any sense. No, they don't. No, they don't, brother. TPG Triple R1. The younger generation does not care about our blue blood history. You are right, brother. But with that being said, something is going on in this program that we're not seeing. Now, I could sit here. I can sit here and yes, Sooner Cowboys, we are still a blue blood program. We're not a stepping stone program. We are still a blue blood program. I digress. I'm not going to fight with you. Jonathan Peebley, I don't know who's going to be our defensive coordinator. More than likely, like Shotty said, BV will be the DC no matter who it is. Now, like I was saying, I'm not in full panic mode yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. I mean, we lose our DC after 1 year. Yes, we do, Killer Breeze. We need to do away with all the co-titles. And what really makes me sad is that from what I heard is that we gave Allie a little incentive to stay. That's just, hey, Shotty, you want to come in? I'll send you a link, brother. Oh, you're all right, brother. That makes sense. Let's see. Overwork, underpaid, just said, as a mountaineer who has lived in Tulsa for 25 plus years, I come in peace. I root for both programs. I say the main reason he's leaving is job security and be the only DC. But like I said, I'm not going to panic until we lose more coaches. But right now, I'm trying to keep out of my feels and trying to process the whole thing, because I would have put my life savings that Brent Venables had his man at DC. But boy, was I wrong. And that just comes to show you, I'm old school, but I'm old enough to know that friends and family will F you more than anything. That's all I'm going to say about that. And right now, I'm in utter shock more than anything, because I was looking forward to next year because Zach Alley brought this defense from the toilet in 1 year and brought it back to where we was one of the top defenses in the SEC. Mike, I'm still trying to answer that question, buddy. Let's see, Mike says, I love DV, but how do you lose a DC to some losers like that? Brother, I don't know. But all I can say, Coach Roy Ball, if you're still in the chat, would you like to come on? I can send you a link on your Twitter. But I'm going to see the forest through the trees on this. I'm going to try to remain positive. These dots, I have no idea. But I'm just going to try to see the forest through the trees. Remain positive. I'm really not. I've been seeing everywhere out there. Okay, Kimberly K came in. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm glad you're here. It's technically not his job yet either at either university. Zach Alley is listed as co-DC at OU, and they're still working to get things together at West Virginia. I wonder if Zach Alley is using this to get his dollars up and that code dropped. It could be. It could be, Kimberly K. But like I said, I'm trying to remain positive. It's hard to. I mean, with everything we've gone through this season, I mean, through the injuries, through the Seth Luttrell debacle, through Joe John Finley, all the injuries. And then losing to Navy yesterday by 1. Oh, it's okay, Coach. Coach, I appreciate that, and I'll say my prayers, brother, and I hope you get to feeling better soon, Coach Roy Ball. Yeah, Shotty, like I said, I'm not pressing on the panic button yet, but like I was saying, it's been tough for us on this season. We've been injury plagued. We've went through some OCs. We got finally a competent OC in Ben Arbuckle, but we lost to Navy yesterday by 1 point, and we got kicked in the gut today by Zach Alley leaving. So, I mean, the positive is, nobody's hit the portal yet. Yeah, I agree with that, Jimmy Satterfield. If panic button will be pushed if Joe John stays. Yeah, overworked, underpaid, quarterback play, and injuries was our biggest issues. Next year looking good. Sooner Cowboys, I'm not ready to jump on the Fire BV train yet. I'm really not. I mean, I will ride and die with BV, and I'm not gonna have any BV dish on this show tonight. I'm not. And I do stand corrected on something. I went on Coach Rick's show last night. I was way in my feels, and I said some things that I shouldn't have about Mike Hawkins. And I was wrong for saying it. And I went back and rewatched the game. Mike had a good game. He really had a good game. I mean, it wasn't Mike's fault that players were dropping passes. It wasn't Mike's fault that X-Rob wasn't in the game like he should have. And I do, after watching Coach Rick's show and what I said, I do want a quarterback competition. I really do. But I was so gone. So if y'all watched Coach Rick's show yesterday, y'all know what I said. So anyway, I'm looking forward to next season. I want to see what Ben Arbuckle brings to the table. I'm going to, if I take this whole show talking about Zach Alley leaving, I'm going to hold a gun to my head. So I ain't going to do that. I'm going to look forward to next season and what Ben Arbuckle brings. Yeah, you're right, Coach. You are exactly right. I love BV, but seems like he needs to make better decisions and take control of the program. Yep, he does. He really does. I mean, no, I'm not sunshine pumping Matthew Godwin. I'm just stating. I'm not ready to get on the BV hate train yet, or fire train. Yes, Ryman Lemon, I do need more memes, sir. And you're right, Chris. Constantly changing coordinators is never a good thing. You're right, brother. You don't want to get in that habit of changing coordinators like you do socks. And yeah, you're right there. BB's wife has cancer again. So the man is dealing with a lot. I don't know how you folks out in the chat, if y'all had a loved one, a wife, a mother, a father, a sister, or a brother, and they're going through cancer. I don't know how BB does it, to tell you the truth, because I know when my mother went through cancer, what I went through. And I couldn't think straight. I couldn't eat. I was just a mess. So for BV to come out and still coach the program while his wife is going through a major event with cancer, hats off to you, BB. I believe that too. TPG triple R1 legend. We definitely. I'll bring this up. Legend. We definitely need a quarterback competition. However, I believe Mateer will win it because he's been in the system and he's more experienced than Hawk. That's true. But here's my other way of thinking on that too. Is yeah, we need to get Hawk ready, definitely, because what if Mateer goes out? God forbid, I'm not trying to jinx nothing, but what if Mateer gets hurt for 4 or 5 games? We're going to need Hawk. So that's where I stand on that. Our medical staff is sus right now. And yeah, Purple Orca, maybe it is too much for Brent right now. Ryman Lemon, the O-line does look better. And that's one thing I seen in that game yesterday was the O-line did play good. Other than I'm still trying to figure out why on some of them, especially on that 2-point conversion, why wasn't X-Rob back there? That just, I think Cole Gazanis is going. Yeah, Coach. Yeah, it's tough on a person. It really is. When you got a loved one going through cancer, it's tough on everybody. I mean, and so that's why I'm really not. I'm just going to digress with that. But will I say that BB is on a hot seat? Yes, this year, yes. I will sit here and stand toe to toe with y'all and tell y'all that BB is definitely going to be on a hot seat. I make no qualms about that. And the question: if we watched 5 weeks of Joe John, why would we expect BB made a decision and it couldn't happen until? Well, that's true, Tim. I think right now all of us are grasping for straws right now, to tell you the truth. I mean, so anyway, I'm just not ready to give up on BB. He's got too many positives in him. I mean, I don't see it. BB has kept the recruiting classes up. He's already shown he can put together good seasons. He'll get the yeah, you're right, Ryman Lemon. Yeah, and you're that's what I'm saying, Coach. He's on the hot seat, but I still have faith in him. And here's why I have faith in BB. When he come into OU, Lincoln Riley left OU and left us with an empty cupboard with crumbs. And BB in that season had to put a season together and still maintain a pretty decent recruiting class. And then we all remember, okay, TP, I got you. But he had to put together a recruiting class and keep some players stayed, and bought into the system his first year. Second year, he had a top 10 recruiting class and recruits, good recruits. And I know, Jim, I know, but I'm not losing faith. I mean, I feel this is one of them things, if you just weather the storm, that it will be good. Now, either way, I mean, I'm not saying BV is anything like John Blake but I went through the Blake era. I went through the Gibbs, Schnellenberger, and Blake era. And I'm still not there yet to say that this program is like that, because we had some problems from 1990 to 1998. I mean, some big time problems. But I still do question Joe C. I really do. I mean, like I said at the early podcast. Been here for 26 years. And you only have one natty. And you went, let's see, LSU and Florida. Played for a national championship. Yeah, Anthony Romero RDC is gone. But we got a boatload of Big 12 titles. Big whoop-de-doo dingle. Natties is what us Sooner fans love and want. I mean, you can have all the Big 12, SEC, ACC, you name it titles. But to me, it don't hold a light to them natties in your stadium. Now, winning the natty is hard for anybody. I mean, it takes, to win a natty, you got to have the right pieces. You have to have the right coaching staff in place. You have to have the right players. You got to have continuity. You have to have you got to have, in all phases of the game, you got to have elite play. That's offensive and defensive line, quarterback play, running backs, tight ends, wide receivers, your O-line, your D-line, your corners, your safeties, your linebackers, your special teams. Everything has to, all phases of the game has to be elite to win a national championship. And it's hard. But winning one in 24 years, and look at the BCS games Bob lost to. Boise State and West Virginia. I mean, I'm just starting to question Joe C. Is he running out of gas? Because here's the guys and gals in the chat, here's what I'm thinking right now. I love me some OU softball. Always have been a fan of OU softball before they was even doing good. But look at the recruits that Patty Gasso was getting. And look at what they're doing. Is Joe C. turning us into a softball program and not a football program? I question that. I see this. And at no way am I throwing shade against Patty Gasso and the softball team. Hell, I hope they win the Natty again this year. But I just have questions in my mind. At what point we hold Coach Venables to standards. We hold our players to standards. Tommy Bailey, right now, I am on a laptop, my friend. But yes, I will be getting a different camera. Yes, sir. But Christmas time hit me in my pocketbook, and I really I really can't do nothing right now. I'm wanting to get a I'm wanting to get a home PC because right now I'm just on a laptop. So Tommy, I do apologize about my videos being hard to watch. But like I said, we hold Brent Venables, the players, the coaching staff, everything. We hold them to the fire. Why don't we hold Joe C to the fire? Hey T Boomer, how you doing? Yep, you're right, Jesse. Yep, he's leaving West Virginia. Yeah, you're right. That 90 that 95-yard run, that was Canning. That was also Woody Washington. They let's see, Woody Washington, even Mike Jr. There was a lot of missed stuff, including what Canick did on that 95-yard run. Yeah, you're right, Hank. Joe C is living in the past. And I just don't know. Jesse, I don't know. I'm a Sooner fan for life, and I don't have any answers. All I can tell y'all is just kind of try your best to keep from going off the deep end, and don't go out and kick your dog and shoot your TV. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Purple Orca. Maybe this means BV only going to focus on D and give our yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Hank. These rides are what makes it worthwhile. Yeah, Kim, he's going to West Virginia. Sure is. No, I don't think so. That's what I was saying. Respectfully, it's about time everybody stops blaming everyone under Venables. Brent is a failure. What more proof? You're right, Lemon. These doomers are the same kind of people that would pistol their horse in the head at the first sign of a sneeze. You're right, Lemon. That's how it goes. Allie had nothing to do with David Stone. Just there you go. Just keep Javelin and Bates as co-DC. Put money into more guys, and we're going to be fine. I mean, like I said, I'm going to die on this hill, and I'm going to ride with Brent until it's gone. I mean, now, like, I don't accept mediocrity, Sooner Cowboys. I'm sitting here telling you right now. Let's just put it this way. I like BB a hell of a lot better than what I watched in the 90s with Gibbs, Schnellenberger, and Blake. Jimmy, I don't know. This all come out today, about an hour or so ago. So I'm just going to remain calm and let the chips fall where they may and think positive. I mean, that's all we can do right now. Shotty and Coach Roy Wallace. Got them a little something going on in the chat. This is getting funny. Thanks for livening it up, Coach. But what OU is going to have to do is we're going to have what do you call it? We're going to have to be good in all phases. There's something with the two people who are listed as running game coordinators because the best Hank, you're right, buddy. I don't know how much more DeMarco Murray I can take. I really can't. I mean, why, guys? Answer me, that guys and gals. Why would you take a red shirt off a running back and use him sparingly at best? That makes no sense to me. I'm sick of it. Exactly. Just be fans. Quit trying to be coaches and commentators. I know y'all don't know what you're talking about when y'all are talking about Jackson was going. You know what? Hey, I never was against Dylan Gabriel, and Coach Roy Ball can sit there and back me up on this, because on Hall of Fame podcast, when Dylan was the quarterback, I always believed in Dylan. I was hoping for Jackson to be the 5-star quarterback that he was listed to be, but he wasn't. And I do not blame Jackson on some of that, because we didn't have a quarterback coach, and we had an OC at that time that didn't know shit from good apple butter. I think a certain somebody that I'm not going to mention his name, I think he partially ruined Jackson Arnold at Oklahoma. Don't it? Oh, you're right, Coach. I was never against Gabriel. I never was. Not one time. Yeah. You're right, Lemon. I questioned just what J.A. learned while backing up DG. He had a chance to learn from a really good quarterback. Yeah. That's me too, Lemon. Yeah. And yeah, Kim, 5 stars only work out half the time. I will die on this hill. Stars is for like where you're going to go, where you're projected to go in the draft. Just because you're a 5-star, that don't automatically say that you're going to be a good player. Point being, we play Alabama. How many 5-stars did they have on that team, guys? 17, and we still skull drug Alabama. So don't give me that crap about stars. But yes, Bill, I wish the best for J.A. I really do. Yeah, and Hank is right. Kyler had trouble at A&M before he transferred to Oklahoma. It's a comfort factor within the team. You're exactly right. Yeah, Steve, I can agree with you on that. But can we stop getting FCS guys? 5 of our 9 portal players are FCS. Like, for example, we just got a tight end in the portal today from Pittsburgh State. His name is William Huggins from Pittsburgh State. He played 1 year at Kansas and then played at Pittsburgh State. Now, he does have some good size to him. He's 6'7" and 254 pounds, but the jury is still yet. I'm not going to drink the Kool-Aid like I did last year with Bauer Sharp. It's just going to have to be a wait and see process with me because I was really, really let down by Bauer Sharp this year. So I'm not. So we'll have to. The jury. I'm gonna leave the jury waiting on Huggins because, like I said, I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, we got. I mean, he is big. I'll give him that. I went and watched some film on him before I come on my live show, and he is, but is as good, or as I'll just say this: can he, what he did in the FCS or D2 level? Can he do that at the SEC level? We got to stop crying and whining, people talking about us crumbling where Oklahoma. We do not cry. Yeah, we circle the wagons. You're right, Hank. Sharp will probably pop off next year with a functional coach and a game plan where he's not option one. Yeah, I can agree with that. I'm just, like I said, I'm not going to jump on my feels on this podcast. I'm trying to. Okay, you can, Jay Chapman. You got a right to your opinion. Opinions are like what? What do you say to that, Shotty? Opinions are like, you know what? Everybody got one. You got yours too, brother. Yeah, Steve. Honestly, as a young Sooner fan with less nostalgia for BB, I'm starting to lose faith in the whole system. Joe C. down. Yeah, things is cloudy right now. And yes, Jimmy, hopefully things will work itself out for the better. I'm going to hope so. I mean, I'm not going to sit here in doom and gloom. I mean, let's we can go back and say, here's my about the bowl game. They late hit us out of bounds. What was the flag on the play? Illegal block. Yeah, I seen that, Lemon. And I tell you what else I seen when I went and rewatched that game 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 times. Ben Arbuckle was pissed and threw his headset a few times. Not at Hawk, not at the players. At the dude upstairs calling the plays. Because Arbuckle is a real OC. And seeing that junk that Yahoo upstairs was calling, I still think Joe John had an earpiece in his ear and the other one was linked up with him, telling him what to run. But I'm not gonna doom and gloom. But like I said, I will stand toe to toe with anybody that BB is on a hot seat. But I think, and maybe Goodwin comes and resparks the magic working. Yep, you're exactly right, Hank. Just a junky fella. Rhyme and Lemon, you're crazy, brother. But hey, I got a question. Is B? Yeah, I'll agree with you, TP. Yeah, he's too loyal. He's too nice. I mean, I love him that he takes the hit when we know it wasn't BB, that it was them Yahoo's assistants. But he needs, he needs to have a killer mentality to him, killer instincts. Hold people to the fire. Yeah, you're right, Hank. There's another one. Joe C is too loyal to the assistant coaches. And look, I'm looking forward to the season. I really got questions now, but before this news hit earlier today, I had some questions going into next season. Well, Bill, when you're a true fan like me, let's see, I've been a fan since 1971, brother. I have seen worse. I really have. I have seen worse. I've seen OU at their best, and I've seen them at their worst, and I've seen them in the middle. Is it Joe C or BB? Purple Orca, I've been saying this the whole show. I want to say it's Joe C. Something internally higher up than BV is going on it. I'm with you. I'm with you, Hank. 11-1 until I see otherwise. I'm going to say it every year too, brother. Miami of Ohio is taking Colorado State to the woodshed. Kimberly K, it's like any other business. BV is the face, but the people above them makes things shake. Things are not always as they seem. You are right, First Lady. I'm drinking me some coffee. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get wired up. But like I said, my questions for next year is that, now that we got a good OC like Ben Arbuckle, excuse me, is he going to let Big Bill do what he does best in that? well, Lemon, Coach don't have his voice, and he's sick, and Shotty is MIA. But I'm going to keep my head up. Okay, Sooner Cowboys, if he ain't recruiting well, let's see. David Stone, Danny Okoye, Jaden Jackson, who was a freshman All-American, Eli Bowen. I ain't going to listen to it. Because everybody said the same thing when Bob Stoops recruited Trent Williams. He's a 3-star out of Longview, Texas. And what happened to Trent Williams? I know offensively. We didn't get Michael Fasusi. We didn't get Afalava. We didn't get Ryan Foje. We didn't get no 5 stars like you're saying. My God, dude, what have you been watching? You been living under a rock? We got some dudes on the O-line this year, and then we got some dudes last year. EPL. Isaiah Autry-Dent, Daniel Akinkumeni. Good God. We got the dudes on the offensive line. So that's my rant. I think I think they will. I think Fasusi will be either. I don't think he will be a starter, but he will be in a rotation. But it wouldn't surprise me if he wasn't a starter. I mean, because Jaden Jackson, prime example. I mean, I thought he was going to be in the rotation on the defensive line, and look what he turned out this year. I mean, that guy is killing it. He killed it this year. So, I guess I appreciate it, Living. You're my guy, man. But I'm not ready to. I'm standing 10 toes down. I'm not going to sit here and doom and gloom. That's why I got the chat for, to let y'all doom and gloom. Y'all come in here, get it out, air it out, get it out your system. Because I'm not going to doom and gloom. And I'm be honest with you, I like what the players. They was. My rant is, why didn't guys like EPL, Stone, Koye? I think the reason EPL and them guys like Isaiah Autry Dent, I think the reason they didn't play is because of the short fat man. When we had him, he was being Mr. Hitler. And but if you notice, after he was fired, when Joe John took over, that's when you started seeing some EPL, some Isaiah Autry Dent, some Daniel Akinkumeni and them guys. You got to see some David Stoney. So exactly, Kim. They need to be trained by the new OC and not Joe John. You are exactly right. And why wasn't Joe John left in Fort Worth? I wouldn't even let him got on the bus. You only got one black eye lemon? That's cool. But yeah, man, it's going to be all right. I mean, if nothing else, the sun is going to shine tomorrow. Okay? Wherever. It's going to shine. If we stink it up next season and lose BB, it is what it is. But if he turns it around next year, well, you guys who are dooming and glooming, will y'all come back in this chat and say that you're wrong? Will y'all do that? Because I keep receipts. So, and bring in some young blood to the staff, not a bunch of guys who are ready for. You're right, Hank. I am so sick and tired of seeing these coaches being brought in that has 1 foot on the grave and one on the nanner peel. Can we all just admit that we hope Penn State? Yeah, I do. Yes, I agree with you. Whew. But yeah, they was. Herbert. Wazoo was moving the ball. I don't know, Purple. 7-5 might get him fired. A turnaround to me next year, Black Wind, would be. I'm shooting from the hip. I'm going to say 9. Anything below 9. Mm-mm. Anything below 9 wouldn't be satisfactory. That's just in my opinion, though. We at least need to go 9 and above next year. And not only that, we are 0-3 in bowl games. We need to win a doggone bowl game of some kind. Or, I mean, this is bad. Seeing 3 years in a row go to 3 different bowl games and lose. It's I didn't mention that, Kimberly K. You guys probably mentioned it, but West Virginia told Zach that he's HC and waiting. Congrats, Zach. I actually still like the guy. Yeah. I didn't know that. Kimberly K. Thank you for bringing that up, First Lady. But like I said, I'm just trying to stay positive on this whole deal. What do I like about Ben Arbuckle? If I don't see a cohesive team in the first 4 games, I'll be just as whatever as yeah, me too, Hank. We need to see some cohesion. We really do. We need to see some. Yeah, you're right, Kim. We was definitely a 10-2 team with with just a little bit of an offense. We would have been a 10-2 team this year. We had the defense. Just didn't have no offense. And I've heard the SEC guys say that too. Oh, I know, Black Wind. It's a murderer's row next year. I ain't gonna lie. It hurts to say this, but this ain't going to be fixed. I think we got a few up here. Yep. Could be right, JP. I mean, but right now, if you was to fire Brent Venables right now, it would set this program back 3 to 4 years, maybe 5. If you was to fire him right now. Because the trickle-down effect. You'd be losing not only recruits, you'd be losing players off the team. It'd be a domino effect if Brent was to get fired today. And you think it's bad now? Let Brent get fired today and see what happens. He might be, Purple. We're just going to have to see. I mean, I'm sticking with BV. I mean, I really am. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I am not ready to jump on the fire Brent Venables train. I'm not. I mean, I would like to have seen a head coach this year, whether it be ACC, SEC, Big 12, yada, 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 Big 10. I'd like to see a head coach have a Power 5 program. Field a winning football team with what we went through this year. I would like to see that. Brent, to me, now, time to get ready to pay double for regular food. I'll catch y'all. I won't, brother. Ryman, take care, brother. Thanks for hopping in. But I would like to see any football coach. That you're right, Kimberly K. OU has other folks fired before him. You can't fire BV right now, but I don't know if they would be worse than 6-6. Oh, that'd be a okay, Lemon. I'll check it as soon as I get off here, guys. my guy Lemon. But I think we would be worse than 6-6. I really do. If BV was to get fired today. But anyway, guys, y'all just breathe. If you have to, go see a shaman, go see a swami. As an adopted singer, can I ask if you're keeping your old OC? He still isn't fired. If so, can you give me back my tear buckle? No, we got him. NIL, brother. We got him. Oh, that's good. And we adopt you. I seen you on Jason's chat last night, and you're pretty cool, dude. So welcome into my chat. Glad you found my channel, brother. Yeah, don't panic until September. Don't panic. You know, I tell you what game next year is going to be what's going to set the tone for the season, and that's Michigan. They come. Yes, thank you, TP and BB. We trust. Yes, we do. But the game that's going to me, that's going to set the tone for all next season is that game against Michigan. That's going to be to me, that's the tell all game right there. And so I don't think Joe John's staying, Mr. NIL. I don't think he's staying. I think he's fixing to get out. Yes, Jimmy, we have to beat Michigan at Norman next year. No two ways about it. No two ways about it. We're going to have to beat Michigan. Now, let me back that up. If we do lose, can we lose? If it's 7 or less, I probably won't be. But if we get stone drug, then yeah. I don't know, Kim. That we're gonna have to see in the next few days. Okay. Brother. Well, there goes my hope. Welcome to the Northern Pullman branch of Sooners for a few years. Well, welcome to Sooner Nation, brother. But like I said, I think Sharon Moore is going to, after this debacle he had this season with Michigan, I think he's going to have them prepared next year. No more home losses. Make home field count. Yes. TP, you live up at Jersey Shore. I'm definitely going to the Michigan game, no doubt about it. So if any of y'all in the chat, if y'all come to the Michigan game, look me up, like to hang out with you, visit with you. So I'll be at the Michigan game next year. As a matter of fact, I'll be in quite a few home games next year. So if y'all ever see me at any of the games, come up, talk to me. Yeah, you're right. What's up, Brinsky? What's up, my brother? You want to come in? You want to come in with me for a little bit, Brents? I'll send you a link if you want me to. My guys in the chat, if y'all haven't, when y'all leave my show, go over to Sharpshooters Podcast. My brother Brinsky, my brother from another brother. He has a great channel over there covering Alabama football, pro basketball, you name it. He's got something from everybody. Go over there and give him a like and a subscribe. Show him some love. Brinsky puts out some amazing content, and he's a hell of a dude too. So with that, guys, I'm not ready to jump off the ship in a lifeboat yet. So y'all let's wait until September. I appreciate you always too. Yeah, Steve G, I like the Wazoo guy. He came in Jason's chat last night. Oh, thank you, Kim. Thank you for always stopping in, brother. I seen. Yeah, you're not far from Temple up there. That's right. I'm not going to be able to make. Yeah, Levi, we got to find a new DC. Yep, we got to find a new defense coordinator, brother. But anyway, I'm just hoping that everything turns out right. And so I've been going about an hour. I gotta jump over here and get me some vittles put down my neck. Thought I'd come on and chop it up with you guys for a while. If you're not already, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like and a comment. Share it with your friends. If you're not already, for $2.99 a month, you can become a member of Sooner Legends Podcast, and you can come into my Discord, and we can chop it up on there. When I edit this video later on this evening, I will start putting links to my Discord in the description. So until we meet again, guys, y'all have a blessed day. Have a blessed weekend. It was nice seeing everybody, even the doom and gloomers. Y'all take care. This is the Legend. We'll see you on the backside. God bless. And Boomer. Oh, orange down. Orange down. Boomer Sooner, everybody.
Through 153 games, our record was 125, 24, 4, 2 now.
People don't know what it is to be champions. Oklahoma invented it.